He faces Dale Steyn. Oh, has he got him? Yes, he has! Very first ball! What a fantastic catch from Hashim Amla! It's a ripper, that! England, one down.
Brilliant, well, they're up on their feet. No one can believe it. What a start! This catch will need some seeing again. Reflex catch. This will give us a great angle off the face of the bat. Amla in tight, one-handed. You couldn't have wished for a better catch or a better start. That's a real ripper.
Strauss gone for none. England, none for one. Well, hardly got the time to introduce the game to you, and we've already got a wicket down. The England skipper, who decided that he would bat first, is walking back to the pavilion after just one delivery. It's an absolutely incredible catch. Look at this. That's in slow motion. It still looks pretty quick. Oh, Hashim Amla. Talk about hitting the ground running, being up for it straight away. Fantastic stuff.
You'll have to play a lot of cricket to take a better catch than that. Sure. What are we in for? It takes us back to a few years ago. South Africa versus England at this venue. England were 4 for 2. Atherton gone, bowled by Donald. It was in the first over as well, if I recall. So Trott, well, he would have hardly had a moment to sit down. And Jonathan Trott would have put the pads on and kept walking through the door.
He might have been on his way to his seat in the balcony. As you say, he had to carry on through, down the stairs, onto the field. He's played decently through the series, Jonathan Trott. It's been a homecoming for him, just as it has been for Kevin Peterson. Started well in the one-day series and has continued decent form despite not quite going on as he would have liked. He faces up to Dale Steyn. 3 slips, a gully and a backward point. Good pace on it. We expect that it would be a bit slower today, this track. Daryl?
It normally is, Pom. It gathers pace as the match goes on. Amla, quite a way back, in fact. He'd had time to see it. But still, this is a reflex catch, first ball of the match. What a catch. That is brilliant.
Good length. Very good length, that. England get their first runs. Asking Jonathan Trott to come forward, and Dale Steyn swings it away from right-hander, so needs to be fuller to ensure that the batsmen are playing shots and they don't have too much time to decide on leaving and playing.
Well, the talk throughout this week has been that this pitch will be fairly sporty. And you make a good point about the length, Pom. Often sides come here and they bowl too short. It's slow, it sits up and asks to be hit. It still takes a lot of good disciplines. You've got to find that right length, not get too carried away.
Mr. Cook takes strike. He's got this one tucked onto that onside. It's his 50th consecutive test match for England. Some feat, that. Mr. Cook, and coming into this series, there were question marks about his form and keeping his place. His 100 in Durban ensured that, well, those who were doubting now think he's okay. Real-time replay. Wow. Wow. I think he surprised himself. Hashim Amla.
Talking about this venue and weighing up each side's chances of winning here. South Africa have played England 7 times at the Wanderers. Each side has won 2 matches and 3 drawn. What's the reaction time?
You'd have to say half a second. Can you make a decision in half a second? He had to. It was a good decision. Wonderful over to start proceedings in the fourth test. England 3 for 1. Oh, inside edge, and it's gone for 4. Try to get the big booming drive out. Not so sure the length was there for it.
That's a nervous strike. That's a little push. This is anxiety. This is thoughts about the pitch. Dealing with the hard new ball in early. Morkel making it bounce with good pace.
Oh, big shout! Big shout! Oh, he's gone! He's been given out! South Africa have struck twice in 2 overs. 7 for 2.
Good toss to lose. Robin Jackman made the points in the pitch report. Still early days, but you don't want to be 7 for 2. Playing across it, full, straight. That's the length. All around it. Out. The moment it struck him. Out.
England is 7 for 2. It's brought Kevin Peterson to the pitch. He's watched as a couple of his teammates have walked back to the pavilion rather quickly. It's just 2 overs gone. This test series poised rather nicely. England 1 ahead and coming here deciding to bat first on a wicket. Well, I would feel is a bit sporty. Shot. Very nice shot. First boundary of the innings. Just working the angle. I love it there, left-handers. Nicely done.
Well, this is one of Peterson's strengths. 2 straight, and more often than not, he'll take care of it. Beautifully executed. This lush outfield here at the Wanderers. Let's have a look at this. He hardly misses out there.
And certainly Peterson's strength. Anything near his pads, well, he hits stuff from outside off stump. Through that area there. It's just a bit too full.
Out, mid-on. Well, you don't often see Peterson play the pull shot. It's not a shot that is really in his repertoire. Yes, through mid-on from outside off stump when the ball's full, but when it's just a bit short, you don't often see that, and he's perished for it.
Well, he's absolutely crunched this, has he? Straight to mid-on. Parnell takes his first test catch as well. Well, an unhappy tour for Peterson. He's gone for 7, 32 for 3.
Paul Collingwood comes out as he did in Cape Town in the second innings with a big job to do. Now it's in the first innings. He missed the ball a few times in Cape Town against second new ball from Steyn. Will that continue?
Oh, that's sharp. That is very close and out. Trapped on the crease. That is the length I was talking about. This ball coming back into him, pitched up. It could be a little high, if anything else.
It's right arm over to left-hander as well, so he'll be thinking, has it pitched in line? Now, Collingwood's gone all the way down there to have a look, looking up and down the pitch. This is taking far too long. Taking far too long. Have they decided to review? Well, this might be a bit dodgy. He does bowl off his toe, and the law is if your heel can be in the air, but if it's would have been grounded, if something behind the line, that's okay. But I don't think he's going to get away with this. I don't think we're going to go any further.
I think this is going to be... Oh.
Well, that's out. Hit in there. If he's past the no ball, we haven't seen yet whether it's pitched in line. Here we go. Enough of the ball has pitched in line, impact in line, hitting the wickets. He's going to give it out, but there will be some ramifications over that no ball. It was a really tight call.
Wow. That dressing room is going to go off now. I've got to say.
So would yours.
Well, Alistair Cook goes for 21. England 39 for 4.
But I can recall working for many years and seeing a no ball called, no wicket falling or anything like that, then showing it again, and it's like marginal, just beyond, really tight. I'm just thinking, wow, I think that's a tad unfair on the bowler. That'll be, I tell you what, there'll be pictures of that all over the world. Meanwhile, Collingwood's played a very nice shot through mid-wicket.
Driven 4. 2 full. That will run away. Trying to make that ball swing, trying to get it up there like he did at Newlands. That's his strength. No real swing and dealt with.
That's a lovely shot. Just swung onto the pads, and poor Collingwood able to beat square leg and get 4 runs.
This is a good stroke. 50 up for England. It's been a struggle for them. Collingwood strong on the leg side. He's well balanced. Collingwood is a fighter, as we've seen in the series. He'll try and get himself settled and then make South Africa work for his wicket.
Shot. Good shot. This time it'll go for 4.
Oh, gentle half volley. So you don't want to see that under these circumstances. This is what you dream of as a batsman on this sort of pitch.
Goodness, he's got that. He's got all of that. It's gone for 6. Good shot from Collingwood.
Plays a shot well, Paul Collingwood. We've seen him play this very well, particularly here at the Wanderers. He was onto that short delivery in a flash. That went sailing over square leg. That's a top shot.
Absolutely no fear. There are 2 men back. Deep backward square, and is quite some way backward too.
Well, McLaren has caused a couple of problems this over. That was a sort of bottom hand off the bat. Not sure. The length was really good. He just managed to keep it down now. Look, he's lost his grip. Now then, if he can do that to Bell, let's think what Steyn and Morkel can do. Oh, well played. Beautifully bowled, but that was well played. And we see that again, the ball swung away and he just released his hands a bit, just rode the shot. Whether you call it relaxed hands or what, at least he didn't push hard at it. He knew he was beaten. He's beaten and he held it and let the ball run off the face rather than pushing. That saved him from getting out.
Shot. Well driven from a man in form. That brings up the 50 partnership. Come at a good time for England.
Oh, Where's that gone? Where's that gone? No, is it clean? Is it clean? Another 6. It carries so far in Joburg. You know that, just like hitting a golf ball, it goes much further here. I think they batted splendidly, these two. They brought the 100 up for England for 4. But I don't think Jack Callis has bowled very well there, too short. Watch here, it's one of those short balls again. He just hasn't pitched anything up. And he's had swing, he's had a bit of pace, but he's not caused him enough problems, which is very disappointing.
Let's squeeze past Callis at slip, and it'll run away for 4 more valuable runs. That takes the score to 104, so 100 at lunchtime. In the air and out, caught by Duminy. A backward point, squared him up outside edge, and McLaren very much deserves that first Test wicket.
Yeah, what a moment for Ryan McLaren. First Test wicket, he'll remember this for the rest of his life. Stands up a little bit off a length, leading edge. JP Duminy is fast enough to react, and a comfortable catch. South Africa have got their 5th wicket. Paul Collingwood goes for 47. The score moves on to 115 for 5.
Matt Pryor, the next England batsman, coming in at number 7. He hardly knows how to play defensively. He's quite an attacking player, a little bit like his counterpart Mark Boucher. You can expect a shot or 2 from him. 12 50s, 200s, averages 42, which is outstanding over a reasonable period of time. 27 Test matches. Clipped away by Pryor, and for 4. So McLaren, wonderful over, disappointed with the last ball, but 119 for 5. Full this time from Morkel. Bell's weight was on the back foot, but he was quick to adjust and come forward and stroked it beautifully through the covers. In the air. Oh, brilliant! Brilliant! Hang on. Prince isn't sure. This has fallen. I thought he got there, but I don't know what's happened from there. He's not sure.
I think he's taken the catch, and when he's hit the ground, I'm not too sure if the ball's made contact with the grass or not. But they'll review this, they'll have a look. This could be a huge moment for South Africa.
When he hit the ground, the elbow hit the ground, the ball popped out. It's in his fingertips. Elbow hits the ground, out it comes, on the ground, and he comes up with it there. So he's not quite sure whether he's got under it before that, but the decision will be not out. There it goes.
Yeah, and just to explain that from a player's perspective, you look and you think, well, that's definitely hit the ground. How could he be of any doubt? What happens in those situations is your eyes, when you hit the ground, you're not too sure where the ball is. It's popped up. He would have just felt himself grab it again under his arm. And he wouldn't have been sure what had happened in the procedure from when it left his hand to when it got under his arm. He wouldn't have known whether it had or hit the ground or whether it stayed airborne.
Oh, that's a poor delivery. Short, it just sat up. The pitch is still on the slow side.
Well, he's knocked him over. Great delivery by Belstein. The breakthrough South Africa wanted.
Yes, yet again, great length. That is the key thing here. Was there a bit of bat involved? Did he drag it onto the stumps, or did it go clean through the gate? But it's pitched up there. Darts ball just off the pad a little bit, just off the pad. And if anything, just a bit late on it. And South Africa, another big strike. Ian Bell goes for 35. That's 133 for 6.
Trouble for England. Stuart Broad comes to the wicket with his team at 133 for 6. After winning the toss this morning, Andrew Strauss choosing to bat. And it was always going to be difficult batting conditions, and that illustrates exactly why. This delivery ducked in off the seam, through the gap between bat and pad, and a big wicket for Dalstein.
Then the air catches the call. It doesn't quite get there. Oh, catch it as the call is gone. He's gone for the big pull shot and the glove straight through to the keeper. 7 down.
It's all too hot in the kitchen here for the English batsman. There's the man back. Stein digs it in. That's the end of Matt Pryor for 14. England 136 now for 7.
Here's a look at it. Gone for the pull shot. It's way too quick for him. It's wrapped him on the gloves and gone nicely through to Boucher. And that's a telltale sign when Boucher tosses the ball in the air. Graham Swan walks to the pitch. Look at his career, an average of 34, walking at number 9. Just tells you he's done pretty well with bat in hand. Oh, put it down. He's put it down. JP Duminy at backward point. Nicely done. It was short enough and he managed to get it through cover. Stuart Broad. That's a fantastic shot. Almost as if he expected that and swatted it away. Lovely four. Got him! He's just hit one to mid-on. He's batted in aggressive fashion, Stuart Broad, and has been hard at the ball. It's been his downfall this time because just a check shot, but it's carried all the way to mid-on.
Don't be fooled by appearances. That's a good catch. England now 148 for 8.
Called into the side today. England deciding to change their side. They dropped Graham Onions and he gets his chance to play in the series. Brought in for his left arm seamers. He's got to come and do some batting here for England. Shot. Wonderful shot. He's driven that on the up for 4. Ryan Sidebottom goes forward to defend and his edge is hit by Dale Steyn. A comfortable catch to Mark Boucher and England on 9 down.
This is Boucher's 100th catch against England. Steyn proving today to be real class. Patient, aggressive in the areas. And it's been success for him in South Africa. 155 for 9 now, England.
And Jimmy Anderson walks out to the wicket to join Graham Swan. They won the toss, England, and decided that they would bat first. They perhaps felt that they would have to deal with the first hour, maybe 2 hours or so.
Just guided away by Swan through the gap between gully and backward point. On the move forward as well. 163 for 9. Cut away. That's the length that Swan will deal with. A little bit of width as well. Another boundary. 168 now for 9. Oh, he's hit that halfway up the bank. Beautifully played. This fella comes in number 9.
Just a banging delivery that sits up nicely onto that grass bank, and all the children go charging after the ball.
It's the front foot pull, really.
He has it carried. Boucher says yes. The umpire says yes. And the time is almost bang on 3 o'clock, so we'll have to see whether that isn't tea immediately. I think it will be a 20-minute tea, which will include the break of innings. Good catch this, David.
Very good catch inside edge, and it just lands through to a very dependable wicket-keeper, Mike Boucher. 5 wickets now, and he's deserved them. #1 in the world, and he's shown exactly why. Dale Steyn. Hostile bowling, swing bowling, highest class. England all out for 180. Graham Swan, nice little innings there, 27, but England winning the toss, batting first, bundled out.
And second of all, dealing with this pitch.
Well, it will be. It's also still overcast, so we can expect the ball to swing. We'll have to also have a look at whether the rolling between innings has made a difference. Sometimes that just flattens out the pitch a little bit. But you'd like to believe that there's still going to be enough there during this session to keep the bowlers interested.
Ashwell Prince opening the batting, retains his place for this game. There was speculation that he might be dropped. He hasn't been. Here's Anderson to Smith.
Graham Smith is in excellent form, so he should be very confident. Played particularly well at Newlands during the previous test match. Ashwell Prince, quite the other side of the spectrum. He's had his torments during this series. He's really struggled, both from a mental and a technical perspective. Breaks haven't gone his way. So it's been contrasting fortunes for the two South African openers.
Nicely played. The first runs for South Africa down to fine leg. Comfortable scenario if you're the bowling side, as you were, the bowling unit, when you bowl to the openers of South Africa, because both of them are left-handed. So you just look to settle into a line. And there isn't that left hand, right hand combination that could upset your rhythm. 156 wickets and 46 tests for Jimmy Anderson. He's the leader of this attack, and he needs to strike early for England. Oh, good delivery. Just a touch short.
Exactly how he got him out in Durban and also in Cape Town. The ball moving across Ashwell Prince. Late swing and extra bounce. So this is a real challenge for Ashwell Prince. He's got to technically and mentally overcome this challenge.
So tough for him, and amazingly, when you're out of form, it's the way the game works. When things aren't going for you, you get the best deliveries. It really is just about the fact that bowlers will know how much pressure you're under, and they'll feel that they can get you out. So a spring in their step and a confidence about bowling at you. Look how that's going.
Well, there's plenty still there. That answers our question from before. Will conditions be the same? And judging by those deliveries, definitely.
Sometimes bowlers would like it that on the score sheet it says 100 but was dropped 4 times. And sometimes batsmen would like it that on the score sheet it says 7 got a Jaffa.
Well, Ashwell Prince got a couple of those. A couple of Jaffas, one in Durban, one in Cape Town. Graham Smith was dropped in Cape Town, so that was quite expensive for England in the first innings, because if they exposed Jacques Kallis earlier to the new ball, who knows what would have happened. Good delivery.
Big shout, huge shout. And there'll be a bit of consultation perhaps and thought as to whether to challenge. No. 2 for none. Nice shot, very nice shot. It was 2-4 from side bottom, and a punch from Ashwell Prince down the ground for 4.
Well, that was a gentle, slow leg stump half volley.
Oh, that's a better forward shot though, and the look went with him. Watch how he gets his feet out. That's the key. You must get some good footwork early on, especially in these conditions when the ball's moving. He gets his feet out, look. And because he didn't push hard at the ball, it ran off the edge into the gap.
Catches the call and it's taken. Ashwell Prince caught it slip. A good delivery. Asked him to play and he could only edge it. England get their first wicket.
Yeah, this is the concern about Broad. Tall, gets some bounce, gets it in the right areas, just allows the ball. He's not a big swinger of the ball, but by hitting the seam allows the ball to do something, and that's what's happened here. Prince not quite onto it properly. Bad at an angle, footwork not good. So his disappointing form sadly continues. South Africa now 36 for 1.
Hashim Amla walks to the crease. South Africa 36 for 1. It's gone very fine and gone for 4. And again, carbon copy. 2 leg glances, very fine leg glances in a row for 4. And again, he's looking to play that on the onside. He gets an edge and it doesn't go to hand. In fact, it goes all the way to the boundary for 4. Broad bowling well.
He's bowling to his strength with that short. He'll hit them all day with my mum's frying pan. He won't need a bat. Bowl, another 4. He's done him, but he's got 9 lives this morning as Mr. Smith.
Still persisting with the in-swinger, and this is going to be clipped away, and Bell's got no chance. Graham Smith has now got the most runs in this series. Shot. Really good shot, well timed. Graham Smith is so strong in that area, hardly misses out.
Sweetly done.
Well, Anderson has thrown the carrot up there. Come and drive.
And again, Anderson said, OK, if you're going to drive me, drive this. And he did. That brings up the 50 partnership between these two.
Interesting, just 2 slips and a gully. It's got a run. Oh, overthrows. It'll be 5. Peterson not backing up. I don't think he would have got there anyway if he had tried to. That's not a good start for Broad. It's just the moments like that where you just switch off. Still persisting with that ball coming back into the left-hander. No problem. 4 more.
More 4s on the onside. It's not the place to bowl. Brings up the South African 100. 102 for 1.
Nice shot. A touch too full and punched down the ground for 4. Nobody's going to catch that. It's gone for 4. A good drive from Graham Smith. 115 for 1. Making use of his opportunity. That's gone fine. It'll go for 4. Absolutely no chance for Ryan Sidebottom. Every single run that he gets, Graham Smith, well, from a while back, it'll just irk England even more. 4. That's a well played that.
Down the wicket with confidence, as Jeffrey Boycott is talking about, and he's hit it over mid-on for a 1 bounce 4, but Swan should not be despondent about that. It's a bit of a smear, but it's going to go for 4. Wasn't happy with that shot. Smith will be.
A short mid-wicket for Amla. It's not a bad place, that. Mid-on. 2 back on the onside. He's nicked it through the slips for 4.
And how many runs have gone down to third man this morning? And how many times do I keep saying that the modern teams do not like using the third man?
That's a good shot. I don't know about the fielding, but that's a better shot and takes him through to 50.
Don't want to be batting last because it'll have hardened with the indentations. Oh, there's nobody down there. It's gone for 4 again in that third man area. End of the over. 171 for 1. Here's Anderson to Smith. Oh, how many times have you seen that? It's down to third man. It's 4 runs. It takes Graham Smith to 96 and also takes South Africa past England.
Oh, pulled away. Didn't know that he had that shot in his locker. Amla now. He starts to enjoy himself. That'll do nicely. Not a single, hit it for 4. Century for Smith.
What an innings it has been. His second of the series, his 6th against England, and his second at the Wanderers. He deserves all the acknowledgements. It's been a real character-filled innings, leading from the front, as he often does.
Standing ovation for Graham Smith here. England will just release this field now. Outside edge and gone, caught for a slip. Thinking there was going to be a massive innings here for Graham Smith. He's got to 100 and he's gone. It's side bottom who's done him.
Out of the blue, Ryan Sidebottom. I wonder how much of a role the patch played. It's on a length, on about off stump. Leaves Smith, in fact, a bit shorter than that patch. Good catch. Good catch.
Disappointment there, but another wonderful century for Graham Smith. Thought he would go on and get plenty here. South Africa have lost their second wicket. It's 201 for 2. Smith's just gone. England get rid of Graham Smith. Look who walks in next. Jack Callis.
Here's Ryan Sidebottom. He's starting proceedings off from the Corlett drive end. He's bowled well in South Africa's innings too. Luckless is what you'd say, and he was ecstatic when he got Graham Smith in the end. Gone! A good catch by the keeper Pryor, diving to his right. He takes it in front of first slip. Hashim Amla will quite possibly be disappointed with his shot. It was wide outside off stump. 3 down South Africa.
Was there a bit of movement? Yes. Amla, the shot was on, you've got to say, but not quite to the pitch of the ball. So England strike. Fine catch. Fine catch. So Amla's long vigil comes to an end. South Africa now 217 for 3.
AB de Villiers in at number 5 for South Africa. That's a look at his test match career. Started up opening the batting for South Africa and did decently up at the top, and then got into some strife, went down the order, batted at number 6, now up at number 5. In recent times has been absolutely outstanding. Catches the call, is taken it. Is he out though? It's been given, and Jacques Callis is not going to contest the decision. It's 2 in quick succession. A wonderful catch at Gully, having to run forward and dive. 4 down South Africa.
How big a delivery was this? It got big on Callis for a start, looking to pull it. Doubt it was short enough though.
Great catch.
Fine catch. So England on top of their game here this morning. So often the rock of the South African batting. He has to go now. South Africa 217 for 4.
JP Duminy has walked out to the pitch, and this is why.
Was this an error in judgment? Was it the pitch? Was it short enough to pull? That has really climbed on Callis. The previous ball he had to play really with high hands. Perhaps that ball made him think about trying to just give it that short arm jab, or did he try and pull out of the shot? Well, he got himself into an awful mess. Whew. I think it's rushed him a bit as well.
Good shot. Lovely shot. Down the ground for 4 off A.B. de Villiers' bat.
Confident stroke from A.B. de Villiers. Full face, a little punch. That's all you need to do here at this ground. Value for your shots. Probably like no other ground in the world. That's how to play it.
Inside edge, gone for 4. The lack of luck continues for side bottom. Absolutely no chance for Matt Pryor. And a long way wide of him. And he's an intense fellow, he is.
Out, beautifully bowled. First ball from Swan. Beautiful flight and turn. And he's gone. He doesn't want to go do it, but he's got to. I can't believe it, can he? But when he sees the replay, it's a nice delivery. He wonders why he nicked it.
Well, good delivery. Graham Swan again striking, getting another left down out, getting JP Duminy out once again, caught behind. So disappointment for him. You can see it in his body language. He's gone for 7, 235 for 5.
Is that out off the glove? Yep, I thought so. Trying to sweep. Oh, he's going to review it. And that's what England were asking for. Did it hit the glove and go to short leg?
Looks pretty confident, A.B. de Villiers. Straight away went for the review to see what it came off. England think it's a glove. The umpire did the same.
I think it was the first ball. He's been down that end. He's been in for about an hour now. It's a legal delivery, but he's played the deliveries he's had from the other end, and the first time he gets down there he tries to sweep. Well, that's good. That's not going to tell us a lot, that. Oh, well, it hit the... Just can I see that again, please? It went through. It didn't hit the glove on through. Did it hit the bat when it went through? Oh. But then you saw it go very close to the bat. I think he might be all right. Yep. You see how important it is to have television replays and review system. He'd been given out there, wouldn't it? And he gone to the dressing room, very aggrieved, cross, angry.
Pulled away by de Villiers and pulled away hard enough for 4.
very quick onto anything a little bit short. 250 comes up for South Africa, 251 now for 5. Quick hands here.
Yeah, Collingwood's pace, I'm afraid, just a tad short, as you say. Jumps all over that.
That's 4.
Yeah, that'd be real irritating. Not only the bowler, but for the captain as well. Just wonder if he deliberately just opened the face here. Let's have a look. It's almost like he... yeah, look at that. Or was he just defending this? Yeah, he's just defending that. Nice soft hands. And all the way for another boundary. Out! Given out, not a shot off it. Is it going to go upstairs again? The ball rolling back almost onto the stumps. Well, he's turning it a lot here. You don't play a shot, you're looking for trouble. Big stride as well, but you don't play a shot. This will be interesting. Look at that ball lying against the middle stump. Legal, no problem. What do you reckon then, Robin?
Well, I think the point that you make, the amount of turn he's been getting, he's got a long stride in. It's hit him. I don't know here. Here we go. No, please, hit him low. It's hit him low. I think he's in trouble. Whoa, look at this. Look at this. By miles it's missing.
Well, if you look at the stride, that saves him, because the ball then still has got to travel quite a bit, and it's gone over the top, says Hawkeye. Well. Unbelievable.
Quite sure why that hitting outside is an orange on this occasion. Because what you're looking for there to be out is 3 reds, and the bottom one is red. It's pitched outside, it doesn't matter. The middle one says it's hit him outside, and that doesn't matter because he's not playing a shot. So for me, that's not supposed to be orange, it's supposed to be red, and it's only when it's missing that he gets but AB can consider himself reasonably fortunate anyway, because just watch the ball after all this. It hits him on the glove, then the shoulder, then it starts spinning back towards the stumps. He's not sure where it is, and bonk. It's hit the stumps hard.
Well, it's his day so far. Much better crowd in today, you'd expect that. Pulled hard. Will that beat Cook? No, it will, yes. Great shot. 264 for 5. 4. Starts 2 straight, gets some bat on it, and quickly to the fence.
Gives the keeper very little chance, because it does, as Alan said, go so quickly. Hashim Amla early in his innings yesterday did this twice in an over. But it's past him before he's got a chance to react, really. So the lead 93 now. South Africa looking forward to seeing the lead in 3 figures.
In a strange sort of a way, it'll be good if they are bowled out, because it will take the onus of making a declaration, take it out of Grangeland's hands. So that's pretty handy from the South African point of view.
Yeah, overthrows. It was a dicey single to start with, and the fielder gets to the ball, and guess who? The lead to 100 as well. 102 now after those overthrows. It was rather wide, the throw. Nice shot, very nice shot. Good foot movement, right out to the ball. A positive shot. Committed to it, A.B. de Villiers, and got 4.
Excellent stroke this time. Very good weight transfer through the stroke. Played it late.
Shot boy, there's his answer. But that was really good cricket. It was riding around the wicket, but lovely chassé of the feet. It was the footwork that made this, and the intent to be positive and not to be not allow the bowler to bog him down. Lovely footwork, and then you can hit it just as if you're driving it from the crease.
Couple here, and that takes Boucher to yet another 50 in this series, his 3rd. What an excellent series he's had with the bat, and as Jeff Boycott says, it's not how many you get, it's when you get them. So a really interesting morning. England came out flying, wickets fell all over the place, but at the end of the day, Jeffrey, South Africa's a much happier dressing room.
Yes, oh yes. Goes the offside this time, very deliberate. Massive leg slide field. Intent clear from South Africa.
Yeah, and they've got a lead of 150, 153. The score also 3 threes, 3 for 5.
Keith Lane tells me that this storm is about an hour away.
Oh, through him. And very tough those that slip. You're close because it's the spinner. And he goes for the cut shot. Did well to stand still for Collingwood, but it was quick and went through him. Went for 4 too. 3-3-7 for 5.
Shot. That is a great shot. Oh. Not quite sure whether that was a half volley, but gee, didn't try and overhit it, just punched it. Bang.
The sound of the bat was a crack. It didn't go too far away from Paul Collingwood, who's at mid-on, but even he knew, oh, I'm not going to get to that. Wonderful shot for 4. No follow-through at all. In the air and straight to the man. He's tried to work that from outside the off stump and get it in the vacant mid-wicket region. Unable to maneuver it there. So de Villiers' sparkling innings comes to an end.
Yeah, great little knock from de Villiers. Unfortunately, just gets it straight to Collingwood. Somehow, so much space on the leg side, and finds the fielder. 1 for 55 is 3-5-5 for 6.
Debutant Ryan McLaren walks out to the middle to bat for South Africa. Left-handed batsman, an all-rounder.
Runs here. McLaren gets off the mark in Test match cricket. Yeah, Graham Smith will be thinking about the declaration. He may wait until the storm passes, see how the ground is affected. He's going to have a massive lead. 181 it is now. Be fully aware of the weather patterns for the next 2 days also. I think the way that they've played, very attractive players all the way down. Good shot. Premeditated, little tickle down the leg side. And 4. You know, I'm really glad our director showed us that shot there, because I was completely taken aback yesterday. Just looking out from our position and seeing blue sky. What a wonderful day here. And then the biggest clatter of thunder I've ever heard. Now I'm ready for it. Shot, beautiful shot. Into the shot, weight into the shot, through extra cover.
Don't think I've seen Mark Boucher play so confidently, assuredly. He's technically been good throughout the series. He's shown a lot of determination. Always been speculation, well, fairly recently, about his place in the side and should de Villiers take the gloves. Looks like it's really spurred him on. Made him determined to prove a point. That is as good as it gets.
Worked away nicely, beautiful time to run away for 4.
3-8-8 for 6. Very strong in this area, McLaren. Really strong. He uses his height and reach very well. Typical tall sort of player. Good balance, good footwork as well. But that area there.
Pulled away beautifully. Deep backward square leg, didn't see it, but if he had, it wouldn't have helped him. It's 50 yards to his left, way in front of square.
What a good shot. Jonathan Trott throwing up his hands. He would never have seen that. As Robin Jackman says, way in front of square. Almost mid-wicket, really. Look at mid-wicket ducking for cover. Well, I must say, not quite sure about this. The light's not that bad. Here's picks it. Pick it up in the crowd. Cut away, 4 more. He's going to get there quickly. If he does get 100, he's going to get there quickly. Back-to-back boundaries.
Two quality shots as well. Pull shot, cut shot. A bit of rain coming down again.
4. Round the wicket, trying to swing it across him. 400 up for South Africa, and 4 more.
That brings up the 400 for South Africa. 403 now they are, for the loss of 6 wickets. It's been a terrific performance on a pitch which has got plenty in it for the bowlers, no matter what type of bowler you are. Top shot! Goodness me! That's as good a shot as we've seen this whole match from any batsman.
That is pretty much dismissive. Goodness me, this is a length ball. And he has just, oh, look at that. That is a terrific shot. Oh, yes, he might as well pose for that one. It's a nice feeling. Not that I would ever know, Jackers, about posing for one of them. Tries of catch it. Has it been taken? Oh! How many times have we seen Swan come into the attack and pick up a wicket in his first over? Boucher has to go. Going on the big sweep. Didn't quite get over the top of it. Good catch in the end. Often these can be tricky at this ground because you battle to pick it up.
Well, he didn't get to his 100, but it was an excellent innings. So Boucher gone for 95, 419 for 7.
Dale Steyn. He walks to the crease, been promoted up the order.
Dalstein has played a couple of handy innings for South Africa. He's very good in Australia. Played well in Durban as well, so he has got some ability with a bat, but he'll be looking forward to bowling South Africa to victory on this pitch.
That ends the over. 4:23 for 7, so the captain's called him in. There's someone in the backup from a bowling point of view, Parnell or the other David McLaren to really climb in as well. So at 4:23 for 7, Graham Smith, as declared, and under the good light conditions, has decided to bowl at this England lineup. It's going to be a tricky little session of play, and one has to say, some trying circumstances and conditions.
Good decision by Strauss on a pair. Dalstein from the golf course end. Time for a change in the commentary box. It'll be Pommy Mbangwa and David Lloyd.
Thank you, Kepler. That's what happened in the first innings. Very first ball of the match. It's an incredible catch this was from Hashim Amla, short leg. They'll want to get a few today, South Africa. It's a lovely day. It's turned out to be a lovely day. The storm, or the rain I should say, came a bit early, and seeing conditions, well, you cannot complain one bit, and they would like it to stay this way. 36 overs left, decent amount of time. Tough task this, Bumble, for England.
Sure his prayer mats will be out, looking for that rain to come round. But positively, if they're thinking positively, there's so much left in this game. Number one, how can they win the game? Real slim chance of that. How can they win the game? Score 400, leave South Africa 160. Might be tricky, you never know. I don't think they can look at it right now and start saying, how do we save the game? Just play naturally. Got to play well, unbelievably well. Batting's let them down, Pommy, throughout the series. They're 1-0 up and they've been scraping through games, and just one delivery would have meant that South Africa would be 2 up in the series, you would say. Twice, once at Centurion, once at the last venue. So when you look at the stats, it's the batters that have let them down. Look further into it, ICC, world rankings, England don't have a batter above 16. There's a pattern, it's telling you.
They're on the board in the second innings. Yeah, you also just look at the statistics as far as the series are concerned from a batting perspective, and you'll see that South Africans lit at the top of that. And then you say, well, okay, batsmen set up the game and bowlers win it. And the one time that South Africa's batsmen failed, they lost the match.
Well, they struck at the right time, there's no doubt about that, England, but they've been scrapping away to stay in the series, and they're still 1-0 up. Dangerous to start thinking, how do we draw this? Just got to play very, very naturally. One without loss.
Got him! That thing is gone! They've got wicket number 1, and it's a super delivery that. He's adjusted his line wonderfully.
Has to play Alistair Cook. 2 minds, and that dejected walk-off when your team really need a start. Plants his front foot, tries to play the line, the ball jags away. He isn't dropping anything, Graham Smith. Crowd are absolutely alive here. Cook has gone for 1, England 6 for 1.
Jonathan Trott has walked into the bull ring because England have lost their first wicket. Oh, what a shot! What a shot! It's at pace, that, and he's just dispatched it for 4. 10 for 1.
Quickest delivery there, 147. Terrific thrill, terrific battle here. Strauss with a smile on his face after being sat on his backside, and then a swivel shot. Just spins on his heels there. This is a quick delivery.
Yes, nice shot. He's on his pads, the angle, just used it. Has he stopped it? No, it's gone for 4. Or has it? No. No question.
No, it's sloppy running really. It should have been 3. It should mean that I think this is okay. Oh no, no, it's 4.
Oh, there's a no ball up periscope as well and gone for 4.
It's off the bat, isn't it? First thoughts it may have been off the head, but up periscope it's hit the bat. Don't see this too often. Striving for pace, so he just oversteps on that front line. Quick enough is this? Yeah, it's the bat.
Wonderful, absolutely brilliant. You asked for the perfect ball to the right-hander, and as the bowler, that's exactly what you want. Good pace, some movement away. He has to play, it's on the right line, edges it, couldn't slip.
The perfect delivery, pace, play at it, outside edge. Slip Gordon does the job. He doesn't drop him, A.B. de Villiers. Absolutely on fire now. Jonathan Trott has gone for 8. England in deep trouble, 21 for 2.
Kevin Peterson has walked out to the middle because England are 2 down.
Stroke. Beautiful shot.
He does give Kevin Peterson a lot of confidence. They'll stand, get in at full, giving it opportunity to swing. Peterson equal to the task. Good long extension of the arms.
Turned away on the onside this time with the same result. That'll run away for 4. So 2 good strokes from Peterson. And that 4 finishes the over at 31 for 2.
And that'll be 4 more.
Leg side, you see. That's the easy side for a batsman. No good bowling it quick in the wrong place. 40 for 2.
Shot. A little bit of width outside the off stump, and Strauss decided, well, I'm going to go after this one.
Well, it's just a short, wide, long hop, and the way he's bowling, Parnell, he's not doing anything with the ball. I think I'll be inclined to get him off and give McLaren a go. If you watch, he hasn't really done much. He's maybe offered to go out, but it started so wide, and so short, it's not really going to hurt a batsman. Unless he starts to do something, you've got to see these nuances as a captain and change the bowling. No, I don't think you'll get that. Oh, it's given him. Oh, did he hit it? Was it 2 noises, or was it going down? I thought it was going down first. What did you think, Al?
Well, I thought I heard 2 noises. Definitely. Strauss doesn't look so sure, but I definitely thought there was a bit of inside edge here. Ball darting back into to Strauss. Now then,
just move your back, Kevin, then we can see.
That's okay. That looks fine. Now then, let's have a look. No. It's back leg. There might be point of a little bit too high, maybe, or do you reckon that's out? Clipping the top and middle.
He got a bit further over than I thought with his back to me. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, he got further over than I thought at first. I must admit that. I thought it might just have been going down, but he's on his way. It's a good decision by the umpire. Give him credit when they do it right, when they get it right. He's gone. Would you believe it? He's hardly moved the ball, and that was just a straight ball sliding into the batsman, and Strauss has missed it. First test wicket for the youngster. 48 for 3.
England in trouble. Paul Collingwood has always been the man that has hung in there, has fought hard. He won't know any different. He'll just keep doing that. 900s, 1850s. Average of 43 and really up against it here. Wayne Parr now has got his first test wicket. Yeah, I would like to see him do that, Peterson. That's a great length to him. Get him forward. You've got a big slip cordon waiting. As you said earlier, he's on the walk. He's Peterson.
What I don't understand, they've got 16 backroom staff of England. There's many backroom staff as they have players. Yeah, I saw him both of them. They're going off in a minute or two. Look, I saw him both of them a minute or two ago. He says the Christmas card, there were 32 people on, 16 backroom and 16 staff. So who's not telling him to hold his position when he plays forward defensive? I can't work that out.
Well, he's just saying, well, I'm sorry, Graham, it's the same reading as we had the last time and yesterday, and I'm afraid to say we're going to have to march off. And these two are leading the race. Over the top deliberately, short again, and 4 more. Good shot from Collingwood, and well, he had so much time to get it over there, over the top. Width, and over she goes.
It's nicely played. Not happy with himself. Oh, well played, sir. That's a really good shot from Paul Collingwood. It was short, and he was backing across, and he rolled the wrist too, just for good measure, and gets 4.
Look how deep he is in the crease here. Trigger movement, he's fairly deep in the crease anyway when he lines up, but when the ball's bowled, look how close he is to the stumps. That's why he's had a bit of time to play the pull shot. It's not a bad move, this, from Dale Steyn. And once or twice get one up there. There's a man back there, well behind square.
Oh, it's gone for 4 as well. Oh, it was quick, I tell you. It was much quicker than the one before. Same result. First one in front of square. This one, well, too quick to get in front of square, but you get the same result.
Game on. He's taken the bait. He says to Dale Steyn, well, I'm not going to hang around here, buddy. Top edge. Morne Morkel down there was hands up in the air. Didn't see her. That is on the money in terms of a short pitch ball. No control. It can only go up. Gets a good, well, that's a healthy top edge.
Good shot. Very good shot, because he just waited for the swing and just played it nicely. Didn't try to hit it too hard.
Always chuckle when people talk about Collingwood and limited player and this and that, and well, his great strengths are his ability to fight, maybe limited in the way that his shots look and his range of strokes, but the fact that he can dig in and work hard, that's got to be a talent in itself.
No, it won't. And when you see that again, it's a little bit wide. And that's the advantage of a left-arm seamer. Draws people into shots that they shouldn't be playing, and Parnell's done it. He's cracked it open. Watch this. Yeah, see, when it pitches, it's wide of off stump. By the time he plays it, he could have left it alone by a long way. Yeah, lovely bowling. Teased him. Big mistake by Kevin Peterson. He's been making them all series. 84 for 4. Ian Bell comes to the crease. He's playing well. His confidence should be up, but I don't think he should be in. The way the two batsmen have played this morning, Peterson and Collingwood, there's no permanency about the way they're playing. They're just trying to score runs. Well, that's probably gone for 6. I didn't see where it finished up, but he gave that a real old crack for 4, didn't he? And that's over. 92 for 4. Good shot. Very safe and simple. You don't have to attack the bowling on this surface. It's got lovely bounce, carry. Just play normal, sensible cricket. You'll get full value for your shots. But you shouldn't be playing outrageous shots in the position England are. That's not on.
Ooh, that might be close.
Ooh, got some shape on that. Tony Hill unmoved.
This is a good delivery. It swung late back into the right-hander. Always dangerous. The left arm over the wicket. It swings the ball late into the right-hander. You've always got a chance of an LBW. Graham Smith just discussing with Wayne Parnell whether they're going to ask for the review, and they decide against it.
Certainly looked very good. Just by the shape of the ball. Here we've got an idea. Pitch is on. What's the height like? There you go. It's less than half the ball, so the not out decision would have remained even if they had. It's well fielded. De Villiers. No, it isn't. It's roared through there. I thought he'd stopped it. Through there so quickly. 4 more streaky runs for Collingwood. Brings up the England 100.
So 100 up for England.
Caught by Callis at second slip. Morne Morkel rewarded with that persistent, just short of a length to Bell. This time he couldn't get his hands and bat out of the way.
He's a handful, particularly on this pitch. Steep bounce, good delivery by Morne Morkel. Bell in no position. Previously dropped the gloves and let it go through. This time he had a fend at it, exactly what Morne Morkel wanted. Comfortable catch for Jacques Callis. Bell is gone for 5. South Africa on the way, 103 for 5.
Matt Pryor out hooking in the first innings. I wonder if he'll be asked to have another dart at it at some stage in this innings. Nearly 1,500 runs at a healthy average of over 40. This is why he's there. Just Bell will look back at that and say, why didn't I just drop my hands like I did the previous over?
Exactly, because previous over, as you say, he did that well, but this time the gloves just went up with it. That's exactly what we're talking about, your technique when you deal with that shorter delivery that was steep bounce. You have to just drop the gloves and the ball will go harmlessly through. As soon as your hands go up with it, you're in trouble.
Up in the air. Can anyone get under it? Yes, they can. Graham Smith runs back from first slip. Pryor tested on the hook again, but on his way.
Well, this is a dreadful stroke. It's just a cop-out shot. Pryor taking the easy way out, not prepared to fight for the cause. This is exactly what happened in the first innings. He did the same thing. Instead of showing some courage, some guts and some composure, he took the easy option. So disappointment for him. Good bowling by South Africa. This bouncer worked. No position to play the hook shot. Even if it'd been there for a while, it wasn't the ball to try and hook or pull. Graham Smith doesn't make a mistake. So Pryor gone. Second ball for naught. England on the way out. 103 for 6. Well, Stuart Broad taking his own sweet time to get down to the middle. Should have been halfway to the pitch by now. That's just unacceptable. Well, the umpire's got to have a word to him. I mean, that's just not on. South African fielders are having a look as well. Graham Smith talking to the umpire, quite right.
It's not exactly in a hurry to get out there either. Umpires now. Come on, get on with the game, will you?
Well, I've got bad news for him. It's not going to help. There's 2 days left, so he can waste as much time as he likes.
Is it down the leg side? South Africa are very confident. Broad stands.
And normally the keeper pretty much picks these up. They've lost one. They've lost one. Yes, he's going for the review.
Well, Stuart Broad signalled it came off his arm guard. There was a definite noise, the deflection as well. So Graham Smith quite rightly asking for the review. Nothing wrong with the delivery. Foot behind the line, so that's all good. Off the glove.
Straight off the glove. That's certainly what it looks like anyway from those two that we've seen.
Well, it's definitely out. Can't really understand what the delay is. Plain as day.
There you go. Broad, his head goes down. But there's absolutely no doubt about it all. It's the third time in this series that he's reviewed his own dismissal, and the third time in the series he's been given out.
And every time it's been really obvious, just like it was then. So when you go for a review, you would have had to have felt the ball touching the glove. So all you're doing is making yourself look silly at the end of the day.
I must correct myself. He didn't review that dismissal. It was Graham Smith. But anyway, Broad goes, and England are 104 for 7. Graham Swan. He could be pretty entertaining. 505 runs in his 16 test matches. Driven down the ground, that's the way Swan will play. Won't get to the boundary, didn't really get all of it. Staying in pursuit, and 3 to Swan.
Under these conditions, South Africa, they're a tough side to beat. This is the sort of conditions that they revel in. Slightly surprised that they didn't go for this type of surface earlier during the series. It made England's life a lot more difficult.
Pulled away. That's a very, very good shot, but Collingwood has been in wonderful form. And he's dispatched that with power. 111 for 7.
Nice shot. Punch into the offside. And it's going to go for 4. A nice way for Paul Collingwood to bring up his 50. He's been dogged in his stays at the crease throughout the series. Half century, number 19 in Test match cricket. Oh, it's gone down. A really good effort diving to the left, but doesn't stick. Ashwell Prince in the gully.
It's gone quickly. That's an uncomfortable height. To his left. Would have been a good one.
Real time. He's having to take it behind him there. It's gone that quick. Oh, that struck fiercely. Really good cover drive. He gave that the kitchen sink, Graham Swan. And he's got 4 for it.
That's gone. He steered that purposefully over the top of the slip cordon. You lose a big player, you don't replace well, you're down a notch or 2. And I think that's what's happened in the last year or so. May not lose the guy to the squad, but 1 or 2 players out of form. No one's ready to knock on the door and make the team. We're not there yet. We're not there. Will we ever get there? I don't know.
Off the glove, and it's going to go for 4 as well. If you have 4 guys of Dale Stein's age bowling like Dale Steyn, there's no doubt. You don't doubt it at all that you'll run up, and pretty much on any deck, one of them will stand up and get you 6 for, and you'll be able to bowl opposition out twice. But there's only one Dale Steyn. There's Morne Morkel at the other end. And let's say both of them are not quite on song on one day, somebody else has to stand up. Gone! nicely off the edge into the hands of de Villiers. And the Wanderers celebrates because England have lost their 8th wicket.
Looks like we may be in for an early lunch. Nothing wrong with that. That's bounced, left him. He seldom drops them. He's had a good series. England 134 for 8.
Ryan side bottom walks into bat for England. There are 8 down. A look at his career, average of just over 15 and a half, best of 31. In the air, and again it goes over the slips off the bat of Collingwood. 4 more. That's been the story, really. When he's been batting, he's gone and gone hard.
The shot just tells you he senses the end is also pretty close. Can you blame him?
Stay calm.
Over the top, and that's going to be 4, 6, I'm sorry.
What a shot, maximum. Paul Collingwood saw that one, pitched up, swung through the line. That's a beautiful stroke. Nothing to lose at this point for Paul Collingwood, so he's got the freedom to play pretty much as he wants. So Dalstain won't be enjoying this.
He certainly recognised this in his half, and have some of that.
Terrific fielding by Paul McLaren, preventing the single as well. So good from South Africa, 146 for 8.
Over the top again, just a little bit of width and too short. Doesn't get too far across the stumps. Collingwood almost stays a little bit leg side-ish and cuts it over the top again for 4.
150 up for England. Collingwood's got nothing to lose now, so he's got the freedom to chance his arm and to play his shots. Well, can you believe it? Absolute long hop, gets a wicket. He's got a golden arm, JP Duminy.
Oh my word. It is a complete and utter long hop. Look at this. He can hit that anywhere he would have liked, and he finds Mono Morkel. Straight to him, but well fought. Paul Collingwood. It's been a very, very good series for him. It finally comes to an end. He's gone for 71. It's 154 for 9.
So Jimmy Anderson comes to the wicket, just the 1 wicket remaining now. South Africa need this last wicket to level this series. JP Duminy will be enjoying the fact that he can bowl to 2 left-handers now. That's turning.
Well, here it is again. What a death. He's definitely It's a horrible time, really, if you're in a losing situation and you're the last man in. I've experienced it a few times when you know, I think you actually, the last wicket, whoever gets out, you always feel the worst. There's nothing you can do. You can just, well, have some fun. You've got guys who's bowling at 145 clicks and another tall guy at the other end who's bowling uncomfortable lengths. So it is an absolutely hopeless cause for a 10 and 11. I think the worst bit is when you walk out of the dressing room and you just hear one guy say, "Oh, all the best." This could be interesting. Oh. Or the other quote could be, "Good luck. You should never have been in this position anyway."
And to that you say, thanks, mate. Thanks for nothing.
Yeah, see you later. See you just now. It's amazing. We leave the ground yesterday, Vessi, and on the way back to the hotel, which is not far, and a guy ran to me and he said, "Alan, can you sign this for me?" And his little guy comes up and he says to Dad, "Who's he?" Matthew Hogarth was walking with me, was in absolute stitches.
How old was the little guy?
Oh, he's about 9. Dad was saying, "Don't worry, son, it's before your time." Yes.
So actually it was his dad that wanted the autograph then.
Yes. Oh, I thought it was a classic, actually. Who's he?
Well, it's better than getting some guy just calling you, "Hey, Donald," and yelling all sorts of abuse on the way back to the hotel, which also incidentally happened to us a couple of times on the way back. So I reckon the moral of the story is don't walk back to the hotel when you're playing in Joburg. That's going to hurt. That is going to be a painful end to the series for James Anderson.
Deep breaths. Another short ball and never really got up, and in the mid-chips. Ouch.
He's probably thinking, James Anderson, do I really need this in a losing cause? Good follow-up delivery, just too much leg side. It swung in nicely. 161 for 9.
Well, we got a bowling change. Morné Morkel's off. And we've got JP Duminy. Can he wrap it up? Well, it's flicked away. Starts with a fairly short ball again and 4 runs.
short delivery, lots of time for Sidebottom to get into position, which he did well.
Smash down the ground. McLaren again after it. And it'll reach the boundary again. This time it's Ryan McLaren.
Good shot this. Good use of the feet as well.
There it is, South Africa have done it, they've levelled the series, so joy for Graham Smith, happiness in the dressing room. They are under lots of pressure coming into this test match, but job done for South Africa. Not the ideal result, they would have dearly have loved to have won at home, but I guess this will make up for some earlier disappointments.
I got a feeling that these guys didn't want to come back after lunch. He's had a mow and he's been cleaned up. That's a great effort, and some of these results could have been so different. Ryan McLaren making his test debut.